Can you talk a little bit about your process in working with a new company or with your dancers? Is there really no right and wrong in the studio for you?
There's no right and wrong.
Okay.
But I have to tell them. When I started dancing in New York in the 60s, the dance was in camps. You had the ballet, you had the modern, you had the jazz, you had the Broadway dancers, you had tap folk, you had ethnic folk dance over here somewhere, and everybody stayed in their own realm. And that was crazy to me, because we did classical technique classes, but I was working with Mercer and Graham Studio, and all of this movement felt very usable to me, and yet somehow it was supposed to be kept isolated. So when I started working with my own group, still in the 60s, we devised movement that welded these different sorts of techniques. When Bob Joffrey asked me to make a piece for their company, for him, I said only if I could have my dancers in it. He said, well, but they don't do ballet. I said, we do ballet. We do our sort of ballet. And he said, but we don't do modern. And I said, but you will. You will do our sort of modern. And so therefore, you know, I brought in my company, and his dancers were obviously more specifically classically trained. They were more comfortable in the classic realm, certainly more comfortable than we were on point. And so I would utilize the aspects that they were really strong with, and then the kind of thing, you know, sort of outrageous movement that we would do that they wouldn't go near. And we did that, they did that, and in the middle was the little girl in white who started at the beginning of the ballet vocabulary. I bought a dictionary. Began with Arabesque, actually began with Ivy Pigeon to be exact, which is sort of B tier. Arabesque went all the way through in alphabetical order. The entire ballet vocabulary, all the way to voyager. Therefore, it had to be a ballet. I don't want to discuss it. She did the ballet vocabulary. Over here, we were being outrageous. Over here, they were doing my version of ballet.
Did you do point work as a